When you hear the word Sony, a couple of things come to mind: great TVs, outstanding personal audio, and some of the best cameras in the biz. So when Sony set out to build its top-of-the-line smartphone, it comes as no surprise that they considered all three. Hi, I'm Michael Josh, you're watching Gadget Match, and this is our Sony Xperia XZ Premium review. In a sea of flagship smartphones, the Xperia XZ Premium may not look the most revolutionary, with its extra-large top and bottom bezels, and a form factor that's more or less stayed the same since 2013. But it's in its unique feature set where this phone hopes to stand out. Back at MWC 2017, where this phone was launched, Sony told us their thrust was to pursue innovation that is relevant to the user, leveraging its own in-house technologies. And so, they did just that. Sony hopes to bring the best of its TV technology to its best smartphone. Just like its top-of-the-line Bravia TVs from 2017, the Xperia XZ Premium has a 4K HDR display. Let's break down what this means. 4K is 4 times the resolution of Full HD, close to 8.3 million pixels to be exact. Most, if not all, high-end TVs have 4K displays, but it's rarely seen on smartphones. Not only that, this phone has a 4K HDR display, and if you shop around, most high-end TVs in 2017 has that technology. HDR stands for High Dynamic Range, and when it comes to TVs, that means better details, better contrast, and better color accuracy. In short, a more immersive video watching experience on your smartphone. That is, if you can get the content. 4K HDR content is still rare, with only a few titles offered on services like Amazon Prime Video and Netflix. There are also a few non-HDR but 4K titles on YouTube. All these are streaming services, which means you need a really good internet connection to maximize it. Are 4K displays on smartphones the future? Maybe, but if you want that future today, then this is definitely the phone to get. Sony makes great cameras, just like the ones we're using to shoot this video. So you have to expect that their best smartphone can take amazing photos too. If you're an auto shooter, which we think is most of the folks, then we feel that there are better options out there. But if you take the time to shoot, to manually adjust settings like a pro, then you can come up with amazing photos like these. But the standout feature of the XZ Premium is its 960 frames per second super slow-mo video. For context, the iPhone and the Galaxy S8 shoot super slow-mo video at 240 frames per second. Here's an example we shot at the Taipei night market. This is normal speed, and then super slow-mo. How does it work? We're here by the pool with our hunky model, Marvin. We chose the pool because the XZ Premium is water resistant and because it's the perfect device to capture jump shots. Cannonball! As you can see, it takes a bit of practice to get the shot right. From super slow mode, you press the record button to start the recording, and then at the exact moment, you really need to get your timing right. But when you get the hang of it, you get this. Slow-mo clips only capture a fraction of a millisecond, and you can only do this when there is still sufficient light. Because when it gets dark, don't even bother. Of course, this wouldn't be a review if we didn't touch on other basics. Let's start with aesthetic appeal. It's all glass finish, shiny, and with a beautiful tint, but still very smudgy. But as always, its design is impeccable. And speaking of design, the XZ Premium has one of our favorite fingerprint sensor implementations out there, baked into the home button here on the phone's side. Except if you get the US model, then fingerprint sensors are no-go. Performance, of course, is great. Boasting of top-of-the-line specs, this phone can take anything you throw at it. and its battery can last you all day. And when you're running low, Ultra Stamina mode will get you a bit further. Of course, this can be expected from any top-of-the-line smartphone, which brings us to the all-important question. Is the Sony Xperia XZ Premium your gadget match? Let me start with this. The Xperia XZ Premium is a great all-around phone, and we wholeheartedly bestow upon it the Gadget Match seal of approval. It does well in all aspects and can compete with the best of the best. In some markets, like the US, this phone is priced more than an S8 Plus, making that decision a bit harder to make. In the Philippines, it's about $100 cheaper now that they've adjusted their pricing, making it a much sweeter deal. But if you're torn and looking for a tiebreaker, then maybe consider the 4K HDR display or the super slow-mo video, features that are unique to the XZ Premium. So ask yourself, are these two features important to me? Otherwise, if you're looking for a top-of-the-line phone and have the money to spend, we personally have some other favorites. And that was our Sony Xperia XZ Premium review. For more review videos, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, like our Facebook page, follow Gadget Match on social media, and make GadgetMatch.com your daily habit. Until the next video, I'm Michael Josh. Thanks for dropping by.